Yes, today we'll start with the continuation of the last topic that we continued or we studied the cell structure and cell theory. Now we will move across or we'll study about the cell organelles and different functions of them. So when we study the cell, there are different cell structures which function accordingly, like RBC. If we talk about RBC, then RBC is having different shape, so as WBCs. So we say that cell shapes differ and they function accordingly. Means if RBC is circular and biconcave in shape, yes. If I talk about the shape of RBC, that is circular and biconcave. Now see, if it is circular and biconcave, it means that it will easy for it to pass through the narrow capillaries. It will easily pass through the capillaries and will move or will help in the transport of oxygen. So what is there? Every cell having its different shape will work according to its environment. Like nerve fibers, nerve cells, then muscle cells, thin, long, flattened. So what it is? Muscle cells are close to each other. Friction भी होगा. They will move each other. They will pass the or they will transport the nutrients to each other. So what is there? Every cell they get de-differentiated, re-differentiated, and they function according to the environment present in around them. Like nerve cells are long and they conduct the what impulses. Yes. Then if we talk about the muscle cells are again long, but they are contractile as they shape as well as they will squeeze themselves or they pull accordingly, elastic in shape. Guard cells are bean shaped. Guard cells, which are where guard cells are present in the leaves, stomatal cells होते हैं around these stomatas. So these guard cells, what they open and close this pore of this stomata, this pore. Okay. So what we say that the shape may vary polygonally. They might be rectangular, they might be cuboid. So little just a limelight of this. Now the major thing, that is the structure of cell. We'll study about the structure of cells. And structure of cell you have studied in your previous class also. So what will be different is that their function and their nature, what is actually their shape, what is their location. So generalized, we have what? We have two types of cells, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. इसमें डिटेल में जाएंगे afterwards when we'll study about the different organelles which are present. अभी हम सिर्फ थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन करते हैं कि प्रोकैरियोट्स, फर्स्ट वंस, prokaryotes, they are the simplest organisms, simple organisms. And eukaryotes were highly defined, or we can say high degree of changes. Yeah, complex organisms. And every cell organism, now cell organisms which are present in them have a definite shape, they have a definite structure as well as their own function. Now, cell organelles, again we say that cell organelles, they might be having a living content in them, or we can say that they are living or non-living structures present in them. Like for example, living structures की बात करें हम, the living parts or the living organelles. Cell membrane, and non-living में हमारे आएंगे सेल वॉल, है ना. यूजुअली प्लांट सेल्स में आउटर एरिया, जो बिल्कुल आउटर मीन्स गेट रिजिड, गेट आउट ऑफ द इनर रीजन, बहुत दूर सेल वॉल फॉर्मेशन होती है टू प्रोटेक्ट द प्लांट, बार्क रीजन जिसको हम बोलते हैं, या सेकेंडरी वॉल जो बन जाता है इन द प्लांट सेल्स, दैट इज अ नॉन लिविंग. This cell membrane in animal cells, हमारी skin, this is a living. Now coming to the inner region, that is in cytoplasm, which is a liquid fluid. It consists of many organelles into it, and these organelles are, this we have studied before also, endoplasmic reticulum, we studied mitochondria, Golgi body, lysosome, centrioles, centrosome, in fact, plastids. Plastids are present in plants, and centrioles or centrosomes are present in animals. This also we know before. Then coming to the again the non-living parts, there might be granules present, vacuoles present. Okay, the droplets inside the structure, they are of long living nature. Then we will come to the nuclear part. In nuclear part या nuclear region में, in nucleus nuclear membrane, nucleoli, chromatin fibers. This all will discuss in detail afterwards. So these all are of living nature. Now most part of the cells have a definite shape and structure, and such parts are called as the organelles. Coming to the first topic, that is the cell membrane or the plasma membrane बोल सकते हैं आप, cell wall बोल सकते हैं. Cell wall because cell wall is present in the plants and cell membrane is present in the where animal cell, जिसको plasma membrane भी नाम दे देते हैं. Now cell membrane and the cell wall, each cell is surrounded by a cell membrane or the plasma membrane. Now it is made up of, plasma membrane usually made up of lipids and proteins. इसका structure भी आप later on in the classes you will study, and they are permeable in nature. Permeability means in and out movement of water. It is selectively permeable. It means that it will allow only certain substances to pass. Some are fully permeable, some are free permeable. It means that they are allowing each and every substance to pass. But plasma membrane is the selectively permeable layer it is having, and it allows only certain substances to pass. In plants, the cell wall in plants, the cell wall is made up of cellulose, and it makes it rigid. The wall is very rigid, and this cell wall is present between the membrane, plasma membrane, and the cell membrane. Okay, so in plants it gives, and what is the function of like outer cell wall का function क्या होगा? It gives shape and rigidity to the cell without any interference with the cell membrane. वो अपना काम कर रहा है. And cell wall is usually freely permeable. Okay, or we can say little more of semi-permeable, depends, and leave no kind of any substance to, like every substance can pass through this layer. Now, how the substances are passed? एक थोड़ा सा introduction लेते हैं. How the substances are passed through it? The substances are passed by two methods. One is the diffusion, and other is the osmosis. Now, what is diffusion? So also we have studied little more of introduction. पता होना चाहिए हमें. What is diffusion? Diffusion is the movement of the concentration or movement of the water from higher concentration to the lower concentration. इसमें कुछ भी word हम use नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are not using that it is moving through the selectively permeable substance or selectively permeable layer. But for the diffusion process, we will just use the language that the movement of a water from higher concentration to the lower concentration. It is the diffusion process. Okay, and other in osmosis, it is also the phenomena of movement only, but here what is there? The movement from higher concentration to the lower concentration through selectively permeable membrane. So that is called as the osmosis. Both the processes are similar, again I'm saying, but here in osmosis, it is the term used is for selectively permeable membrane. Where like, and we also know that osmosis is the movement of water from the selectively permeable. It means that when you are keeping the resin, जो किशमिश होती है, अगर उसको सिंपल प्रोसेस को उसको आप एक सोल्यूशन में रखो, simple water solution. Now here it is that water concentration outside, ये हमने रखा, water concentration here is more, but inside the cell it is less. So what happens now from higher concentration to the low concentration movement हो रहा है. So that is the diffusion process. Now again, if I turn it out, making it a sugar and a salt concentration को हम change करते हैं इसमें, तो अब वो लेयर काम करेगी as a selectively permeable membrane क्योंकि अंदर sugar content ज्यादा है. So what happens? If it is kept in again in the sugar content, तो वहां पे concentration जो है अंदर sugar content का ज्यादा है. So what it will shrink. Okay. So this is how the movement across the membrane is through diffusion or the osmosis process. Now coming to the next topic, that is the, और इसमें process में हम ये बोलते हैं, some solutions are called as hypertonic solutions, some are isotonic solutions, some are hypotonic. Hypo means less, hyper का मतलब ज्यादा solution, hypertonic solution होगा बाहर की तरफ, iso means similar, means passing across the membrane till the equilibrium is reached. Okay, so this three terminologies used होती हैं usually. Now coming to the next part is the cytoplasm. Now what is a cyto? Cyto, liquid fluid. Okay, a semi-liquid substance which occupies most of the cell. Cell का maximum part अगर हम बात करेंगे, that is covered by the liquid fluid that is called as the cytoplasm. It is colorless and many chemical reactions takes place here. And all the cell organelles are embedded into it. Embedded. So it gives the environment to the cell, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं. तो अब आया हमारे मेजर टॉपिक्स. फर्स्ट ऑर्गेनेली, दैट इज द एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. बहुत अच्छे से. अब इसमें क्या करेंगे, हम स्ट्रक्चर को बाद में रीड करेंगे. हम पहले क्या करेंगे, एक एक ऑर्गेनेली की शेप और फंक्शन की बात करेंगे, एंड देन वी विल कीप इट इन द सेल. Like first we talk about the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, yeah, they cannot be seen by the your naked eye. It has to be seen under the microscope. और एक और चीज ध्यान रखना, many of the organelles are differentiated into the double membrane and the single membrane. So just take care of this also. It enclosed the cavity inside and gives mechanical support to the cytoplasmic reticulum matrix. It means that if it is present, ER का शेप कुछ इस तरह से होगा. Then it is connected to the inside nucleus या outside cell. अभी हम सेल की बात कर रहे हैं. इस तरह से कोई सेल है. They are actually, they are differentiated into different types. They have cisternae also. They have tubules, vesicles. Same is related to Golgi also, but here just introduction I am giving. So an ER is, it is usually absent in RBCs and prokaryotes. Irregular networks बोल सकते हैं. Irregular network area है, ये nucleus मान लो आप, and it is covering the cytoplasmic reticulum, cytoplasm, forming the network. Okay, now see, this whole consists of some of the plain area and some have droplets over it. Drop like substance, we can see it. If you see, these are called as the ribosomes. So according to the presence of ribosomes, it is divided into two types: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasm. Rough means the surface is rough, the ribosomes are present on it, and it is a smooth area. So when it appears rough, when the particles like ribosomes are present on it. And what is this ribosome? It all helps in the facilitate the transport. सबसे पहले जब ये nucleus के inside से connected है till the outer membrane, it means that it will help in the transportation, facilitate करेगा. Then ribosomes are present, it means that it will help in the protein synthesis, formation जो होगा उसमें help करेगा ER. आप ER को हमेशा ER with Golgi bodies जरूर रीड करोगे. जब आप उसको Golgi body भी रीड करोगे, then also you will read about this endoplasmic reticulum. इसका फंक्शन मेन एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का सिंथेसिस ऑफ लिपिड्स, डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन ऑफ ड्रग्स है. इसको बहुत अपन में नहीं जाते हैं, हम सिर्फ ये करते हैं कि एक्चुअली इट हेल्प्स या एक्सेलरेट द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस as the actively ribosomes are present on it. Okay, and facilitate for the transportation भी हम कर सकते हैं इसको. Then and increases surface area. सबसे अच्छा देखो increase कर रहा है surface area का, मतलब कुछ absorption होगा, again it will help. Then coming to the next organelle, that is the ribosome. इससे connected है ribosome. It is the site of the protein synthesis, or first discovered by Palade. It is a site of protein synthesis. Enzymes banana, hormones banana, proteins के, they are of different subunits. Prokaryote और eukaryote का difference यही है, just you have studied before also, that in prokaryote as well as in prokaryote, this subunits are very much different, like 70 plus S. इसका structure भी कुछ ऐसा है, 50 plus smaller unit and larger unit, smaller unit and larger unit. 70s, 80s, ये प्रोकैरियोट्स और यूकैरियोट्स में डिफरेंट होते हैं. देन एंड दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज, दूसरा नाम इसको हम बोल सकते हैं क्योंकि दे प्रोटीन फॉर्म करते हैं, दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज द प्रोटीन फैक्टरीज. नाउ द नेक्स्ट ऑर्गेनेली पे आते हैं हम, दैट इज द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. यू हैव जस्ट द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट, कोई बहुत ज्यादा आपके डीप स्टडी नहीं है, but yes, structure you should know because later on again you will study it. Mitochondria बहुत अच्छा organelle ये. Why? Because it is the powerhouse of cell, generator. It is a double membrane, बहुत अच्छा structure. Its interdigitation is form finger like projections which is called as cristae, F1 particles, oxysomes. ये सब टर्मिनोलॉजीज है अगर आप माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया की डीप स्टडी करेंगे तो इस तरह से. ओके, दिस इज द क्रिस्टे पार्ट. And here ATP synthesis, the energy जो हम बोलते हैं हमारी बॉडी के अंदर स्टोर होती है, it is in the form of adenine triphosphate. This also you have studied before, phosphate. So here this ATP is stored and cell this whole process takes place during the cell respiration where the release of energy is taken place and it changes into ADP, फिर AMP, AMP रीड किया है आपने. So thread like structure है, small thread like structure, they are distributed throughout the cytoplasm. cytoplasm में बहुत सारे होंगे, both and present in both the plants and animals. Now the Golgi apparatus. It was first discovered. ये जो आपको जो discovery वाली बात बता रही है, that is something if you want to, like if you remember then good, if not then also good, कोई problem नहीं है, but extra knowledge है. By the name itself, it was discovered by the Golgi in the brain cells of owl. वहां से उसका नाम पड़ा था. It is present in both the plants and animals, and they are actually the flattened sacs-like structure. Like stacks होते हैं. अब ये ER है. This is the ER. Here it is Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus, they are, but what happens is they are stacked on each other. They might be forming vacuoles. They might be forming vesicles. ये बोल सकते हैं the continuation of ER. यहाँ पे ER को हेल्प करेगा फॉर्मेशन. देखना कभी भी दोनों के सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं तो ये भी साइटोस्केलेटन की तरह काम करता है उसमें. and vesicles of different shapes are present here. Cisternae होते हैं, tubules होते हैं, इसमें vesicles होते हैं. Formation of phospholipid and proteins inside, they have equal amount and they're responsible for secretory function. Both Golgi as well as this secretory function. यहाँ पे क्योंकि RBCs are present, so that is why उसका function एक अलग चल रहा था, that is the protein synthesis में. Here secretory functions हो गया, then it might be helping involved in the glycosylation process. मतलब जब आप glycoproteins की formations की बात करेंगे तो more protein that are synthesized at ER are glycoproteins. So they glycoproteins which are formed by the ER as well as this Golgi complex. Then cellulose भी, the cell wall की जो formation है, this cell wall होगी outside side में जो formation होगी, it also helps in the synthesis of this cellulose. Now coming to the next one is the lysosome. लाइसोसोम भी अगेन बड़ा प्यारा सा ऑर्गेनेल है। लाइसोसोम बड़े काम का है। व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज सुसाइडल बैग। नाउ सुसाइडल बैग क्यों होगा? बिकॉज बहुत सारे एंजाइम्स और प्रोटीन्स इसके अंदर प्रेजेंट है which help to digest the foreign particles which enters, and that is why it is very important. It plays a very important role. So in most of the, and especially present in most of the eukaryotic this cells. So we say that lysosome is a suicidal bag. Are usually of shape क्या होगा? Usually they are small vesicles of different shapes. Of different shapes throughout the cytoplasm. अब इसके अंदर एंजाइम्स इतने प्रेजेंट होते हैं दैट दे हेल्प। ऑटोलाइसिस होता है, एक वर्ड यूज होता है, दे आर स्टोरेज ग्रैन्यूल्स, सम स्टोर, सम आर डाइजेस्टिव ग्रैन्यूल्स, सम वैक्यूल्स रिप्रेजेंट होते हैं। देन सम गोस ऑटोलाइसिस मींस सम ऑफ द सेल्स व्हिच सेल्फ डिस्ट्रक्ट कर लेते हैं अपने आप को, that they release the lysosomal enzymes and caused by rupturing of their coverings. So they are called as the suicidal bags. हाइड्रोलाइटिक एंजाइम्स हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि जो ड्यूब ने फाइंड आउट किया था, सी डी ड्यूब, दैट दे हैव हाइड्रोलाइटिक एंजाइम्स। Okay, because the name itself is the digestive. Body means soma means body, and lysosome means lyso means digestive. So they are digestive in nature. It means that they are the suicidal bags. आपके इस चीज में ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत ज्यादा कोई डिटेल में है। यू हैव अ वेरी लिटिल जस्ट आउटलाइन फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गन्स। वो आपको बहुत नहीं बोल रहे हैं कि बड़ा डिटेल नहीं है। स्कैवेंजर्स जिसको बोल सकते हैं, तो आपको सब थोड़ी सी इसकी डिटेलिंग के बारे में पढ़ना है, नॉट मच। देन नेक्स्ट इज द सेंट्रोसोम्स और द सेंट्रियोल्स। they are present only in the animal cell. ये एक पर्टिकुलर हो गया जो हमारे एनिमल सेल्स है, एंड दे आर प्रेजेंट नियर द न्यूक्लियस. You can see during this, during the mitotic and the meiosis condition. न्यूक्लियस के पास में जो भी एस्ट्रल रेज फॉर्म होती है, दे आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्टैक्स, ट्रिपलेट्स होंगे, ड्रॉपलेट्स होंगे, परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर, इस तरह से. So that is called as the microfilaments, centrioles. Centrioles या microfilaments हम इसको बोल सकते हैं. They form it, and the centrioles are present in the animal cells. Pairs में होंगे. They are located near the nucleus. अगर ये nucleus है तो it will be related or near to this particular nucleus. इनका function we can say, we will see the function in the mitosis and the meiosis. Then next is the plastids. Plastids are seen in the plant cells. जैसे centrioles हैं, so this is seen in the plant cells only. Depending on the color. अब देखो plastids का सबसे बड़ा function क्या है? आप color देखते हैं plant से. So depending upon the color, they impart the different color to the different part of the plant. Like petals का color अलग है, leaf का color अलग है, some of the fruit color is different. So according to its different pigments, it is divided into 3. ये outsource बता रही मैं 3. Actually division बहुत में होता है, इनके सब division भी होता है, but till your part it is divided into 3. That is the leucoplast, then chromoplast, and according to your level की बात हो रही है अभी, leucoplast. Leucoplast means colorless या white in color, colorless pigment. Okay, no pigment. And what happens is we can see it in the potatoes. So it stores what? Carbohydrate, starch, protein. So ये हमें potatoes में बहुत ज्यादा मिलेगा. ओके कभी भी पोटैटो को बॉईल करके आप उसको रख दो, द स्टार्च इज फॉर्म्ड, द वाटरी मटेरियल, या फिर उसको उसके स्लाइसेस काटना थे, एंड एनी काइंड ऑफ एसिड मटेरियल इट इज केप्ट फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम, वो पिंकिश कलर में हो जाता है. सो दैट इज द स्टार्च. देन इज द क्रोमोप्लास्ट. इट इज यूजुअली imparts येलो, ऑरेंज और रेड कलर. देखो ये 3 कलर्स ही हैं बेसिकली. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सोचें कि बहुत सारे कलर है. Chromoplast usually imparts the 3 colors, that is orange, red and the orange, red and the yellow color. So if you see any kind of a purple color into them, so that is not this particular pigments, but it is what? It is the different pigment which is named as anthocyanin. ये आप पेटल्स में देख सकते हैं ना कलर, फ्लावर का कलर होगा ऐसा. सो इफ यू सी दिस इट इम्पार्ट दिस कलर. अगर कोई पर्पलिश कलर दिखेगा आपको, या वॉयलेट कलर करेगा, या ब्लू कलर दिखेगा, दिस इम्पार्ट टू द बॉडी, दैट इज द एंथोसाइनिन. चलो क्लोरोप्लास्ट की बात करते हैं. मेन जनरल जो क्लोरोप्लास्ट हमारे हर जगह दिखता है, ग्रीन इन कलर. ओके अबंडेंट इन प्लांट्स, एक्सपोज टू लाइट पार्ट्स जो होंगे लाइक लीव्स, स्टेम. It means that it is present in the exposed part. It means that it will help to what? It will help to store or trap the solar energy. Again, in return, it means it will help in photosynthesis. And सबसे अच्छी एक क्लोरोप्लास्ट के वो क्या है? Semi-autonomous body. It means that it has its own DNA. It has the power to increase itself by this DNA. Okay. ये आपको एक थोड़ा सा मैं एक गुड पॉइंट आपको मैं देती हूँ. हैव इट्स ओन डीएनए, कैन इंक्रीज its number or multiply by its number, have their own manufacturing factory of producing proteins. So chloroplast is a semi-autonomous body. Now comes the basic major वाला जो organ हुआ हमारा, that is the nucleus. Nucleus it was discovered by Robert Brown. बहुत important part of the cell. Having nuclear membrane. They might be double also, but in few, or we can say in prokaryote, this nuclear membrane is absent. So where there this whole inside material, chromatin, fibers होंगे, this all are distributed throughout the cytoplasm. But in eukaryotes की बात कर रहे हैं, nuclear membrane is present. Nucleoplasm will be there. Nuclei, nucleoli, या nucleolus will be present there, and it will have a thread-like structures. Now these thread-like structure will help in the cell division, and during the division it becomes thick and they form chromosomes. These chromosomes will later form chromatin fibers, and you know these fibers, they have genes, which is a hereditary unit consisting of DNA. Okay, the number of chromosomes might be same, but genes different hongi. We all are different in similar in few kind of genes. Like some have similar chromosomes, 38 chromosome, many of the organisms and plants have, but their genes are different, their lapping system, their DNA, उसमें कुछ frequencies या कुछ not frequency, I say कुछ places में their sequence will be different, so that is why they have different genes. Now what is the function here? Double membrane structure, genetic material है ये, nucleus का main function हो गया. Human body has 46 chromosomes. It means that 23 pairs of, it means that it is carrying the genetic information into it. Carry genetic information. Then nucleolus which is present here, यहाँ पे ये पूरा मैसेज देता है, we have pores here, जैसे कि this enters or move out in the cell region. So nucleolus help in the protein synthesis. Protein synthesis बहुत लंबा process है. When you will go through this protein synthesis process, इसमें DNA, RNA, this whole genetic material is present into it. So I think so till here we got through the cell organelles, then different organelles, a general review of all the cell organelles. Here are some of the living, non-living जो inclusions होते हैं, that is the granules and the vacuoles. Smaller particles होते हैं, they are present and they are containing the food materials like starch हो गया, glycogens हो गए, fats हो गए. This non-living granules, non-living inclusions, that is the granules, storage जिसको बोल सकते हैं, जो stored होता है form, that is the granules. Then vacuoles, ये clear spaces होती हैं in cytoplasm. Okay, and especially in the plant cells, the vacuoles are usually quite large and liquidy in the cell sap. So animals does not have such a prominent vacuole. So I think it's here till here. We have done with this. Hope you like it. If you have any kind of a problem, you can again share it or give me a comment. Thank you.